Hi, this is Sam from Cloud Tech World. Today we'll be looking at how to create an EC2 instance using custom VPC, subnet, route table, and internet gateway. So let's first create a VPC for this. Go to EC2 AWS console and click on VPC service. Click on your VPC on the left side. Click create a VPC. So I'm going to name it as demo VPC. And CIDR block is 10.00/24. If you want to know more about a CIDR block, please check my previous video in my channel. I have explained how we are calculating this CIDR block, everything in my channel. Next thing is we no need IPv6 address, just leave it as tenancy as default. No need to give tag. Just click create VPC. Once you create a VPC, next go to subnet. There will be a default subnet in all the regions. These are default. Here you can see that how you can distinguish is default subnet if it says yes, which means they are default subnet available for the region. Now we are going to create a new subnet. Click on create a subnet. We need to choose the VPC. We are going to choose the VPC which we created, which is demo VPC. Now I am going to name the subnet as demo subnet. We can choose available zone, or we can as it is leave as it is. AWS will choose the best availability zone for you. CIDR range we need to go. Now click on create a subnet. Now next thing is route tables. Click create route table. Now click create route table. So once we create a route table, we need to associate the route table with our subnet. Come to route tables and click subnet association. So here you can see that if you don't associate a route table, if you don't associate a subnet to the route table, what happens is it automatically assign with the default route tables. Though we don't want that. So we need to associate the route table. We need to associate the subnet which the route table which we created. Click on edit subnet association. Choose the subnet we have created and click on save association. Now next come to internet gateway. Click on create internet gateway. I am going to name this demo IGW. Click internet gateway. We need to associate our internet gateway with our VPC. Choose that demo internet gateway which you created. Then click to attach to a VPC. Click attach internet gateway. So next thing what we need to do is with the route table we need to populate the internet gateway which we created. Otherwise it won't communicate to that outside world. We won't be able to connect from outside world. I mean like we won't be able to connect from our desktop. So click on edit routes. Click on add a route. This is that internet routable address. Choose this address. Then choose the internet gateway which we have created. So here you can see demo HTTP is coming. Click on save changes. So we need the route table has to have an internet gateway, otherwise it won't be able to connect from the outside world. The address which is populated is the VPC CIDR range, so that any subnets which is created inside the VPC will be automatically will be able to communicate. We won't be able to delete the first value. We can only change the internet gateway or any other things which we are adding this after. So now let's go to our EC2 console. Click on EC2 service. Choose say in the search box type EC2 and choose the EC2 service. Click on instance running. Click on launch instance. Now I am going to choose click on free tier option on the left side first. Then I am going to choose Amazon Linux to AMI. Click on select. For this demo's purpose, we can choose t2.micro as an instance type. Click next configuration details. So here we need to change certain values. Here it says number of instances we are going to launch and what is the network. Nothing but which VPC we are going to use. Since we are going to use demo VPC, custom VPC, I am choosing demo VPC which I created. Next thing is subnet. So it is already created subnet. Here we need to make sure enable our public IP. Otherwise auto assign public IP. Otherwise it won't assign on public IP for our instance. We need to update capacity. We are not going to join any domain. IAM role not needed. We don't need to change anything apart from updating VPC, subnet and auto assign public IP settings. Next click on add storage. We can leave the storage as it is. If you want to increase, we can change 10 GB or 15 GB. But 8 GB is more than enough for demo purpose. Click on next. We are not going to add any tags here. We can just leave this page. Click on configure security group. Here we can either choose a existing security group or we can create a new security group. So security group we can name it as demo SG. Since we are creating everything new, we can create a security group also, the demo SG. Make sure you are choosing the SSH rule for this, otherwise you won't be able to connect from our desktop. If you choose SSH, protocol will be automatically populated and port range also will be populated. Here you can either choose my IP or you could choose anywhere. It means it will be connected from anywhere from the like anyone from the internet will be able to connect. But in production scenario, we won't be choosing anywhere option. We will be choosing my IP option, which will populate your desktop IP. So I'm going to leave as it is like custom for this demo purpose. Now next click review. So this is the overall summary page. If you want to change any details from this page, you can either click edit values on the right side or you can go back to previous option. Now click on launch. So I already have a key pair for this. If you want, you can choose you can click on create a new pair and you can give the name and download the key pair. Since I already have it, I am going to choose an existing key pair and I select a key pair. Click on acknowledge, click on launch instance. If you don't have a key pair, you can simply create a new key pair and download it. Then click on launch instance. Click on view instance. So it will take a few minutes to the instance to be available. Wait for a few minutes. The instance will be in a running state and the status text also to be 2 out of 2. Wait for that. Status text also needs to be changed. Meanwhile, we'll be checking at how the overall settings looks like. So this is what we have created overall actually, except NACL. NACL is not required, which is an additional security for connecting our instance. NACL is on subnet level. We are not created. It is optional only. We no need to create it. So this is what we have created overall. We have created a VPC. You can see this on the outside. Next one is on subnet. Next one is EC2. So we have created a security group. Security group is attached to instance. So it will ensure connectivity for the instance level. And next one is row table. This is what looks like. So if you want to, client is nothing but a user. If he wants to connect to this EC2 instance, so it has to first it will come to a route table. So that's why we are using the internet gateway. If you don't using internet gateway, or it could be a NAT gateway, we won't be able to connect from the outside world. So we need to make sure we are creating internet gateway to connect from outside world. Then after what happens is it comes to NACL. NACL we have not made any changes. So what it will allow us to pass in next to that security group. In security group we ensure we are connecting from the internet. If you are giving your custom IP also, it will work. If you choose like my option inside the security group, that will also work. So once the security group validates whether it can allow this customer or not, then it will come to our instance. So let's go back to console and see whether its instance is running or not. So here you can see that status change is now 2 out of past. Once it is 2 out of past, we should be able to connect to instance. Now here you can see all the instance details which we have created. So you can see the custom VPC we have created, custom subnet we have created, all the details will be there. So in order to connect to instance, choose the public IP which is given here. Now we can connect to each instance either using there are a lot of different terminals are there. I am using MobaXterm. You can either use PuTTY also. In MobaXterm we no need to convert the key. So click on session, which is on top left side. Click on SSH, paste your IP, click on advanced settings, click on use private key, choose this option. So I am choosing, this is my key. You might have stored a key in your, by default it will be on the download page. I moved my key to another folder. Make sure you browse to the key and I just choose it. Now click OK. Now in the first page we need to give username as easy to use. This is the default username. Here you can see I am able to connect to my EC2 instance. So this is how we can create a custom VPC and subnet and create our EC2 instance. Once we are done with our EC2 checking whether you are able to connect or not, make sure after you done your testing, make sure don't forget to terminate your instance. Because if we leave as it is, it will cost for us in the future. Make sure once you're done with the testing, terminate the instance. Since this is the demo purpose, we don't need this instance to be running in all the time. Make sure you terminate it. Click on terminate instance and click on terminate. It will take a few minutes. After that, instance will be terminated. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, subscribe to my channel. If you want to know any other topic as well, comment in the comment section. Thank you.